May nag-text sa akin and I'm excited kasi pagka-on ko, ito agad lumabas. Hi guys, it's officially first month. Let's talk about the pros and cons, the good things and the bad things I've noticed over the past few months. It's officially 1 month of using this and tsaka ko lang siya nakuha. So kung nagpaplano kayong bumili ng BYD, hindi siya agad-agad. Ano to? This is the QR code para magkaroon ka ng connection sa app. Pwede mong i-control yung car sa phone mo using an app. Gagawin ko na to ngayon. Yes! Susundan natin. Tap to get the QR code. Oh my God! Ito na siya. So, wait lang. Ito kasi yung phone na gagamitin ko. So, wait lang. So, first download nyo muna yung app and then open na natin. Tapos, ito, sabi niya, scan the QR code and then lalabas yung camera and then scan na natin. Yan na. Ayan na. Added na. And ito ang lalabas. Ayan. Accept lang natin to. Ayan na. So, pwede na natin makita lahat ng pwede about the car. So, nandito ang tire pressure. Kung naka-lock ba yung mga doors. Kung naka-open ba yung mga windows. And then, location. We have to enable it first. Pero ito yung pinaka-inaantay ko is the digital key. So, pwede mong gamitin na susi yung app o yung phone mo. Pero, apparently, hindi pa rin siya gumagana sa akin. So, try pa rin ang try. First of all, ang masasabi ko lang talaga is sobrang tipid niya kahit na naka-gas mode ka. And it is really because of the technology na pwedeng mag-mix yung electricity and yung gas. So, backstory lang, when I still had my Honda, ang gastos ko on a fuel save gas. Fuel save gas is the regular gas 91 octane nata. And it is supposed to be cheaper. I spend around 1,500 pesos a week. And paminsan 2,000 kung gusto ko ipa full tank a week because I travel a lot from Parañaque to Makati, sometimes even to QC and then back and then pero mostly ganun yon, and I spend really 1,500 to 2,000 a week. 2 weeks ago I gassed up 1,500 on a V-Power 95 octane gasoline. So ibig sabihin mas mahal siya kaysa sa my previous ginagamit and hindi ko siya na full tank pa. I'm trying to see first yung amount wise if it is really cheaper, and I think that was an easier way to compare things. Kung nagpagas ulit ako, kasi 13% na lang daw yung gas ko according sa app. Malapit na siya sa green, I'll show you. Po, nandito na yung gas. So nagpagas ako ng, this is 1,000 worth of gas. So medyo malayo-layo na yung mararating ko, which is good. My 1,500 was 2 weeks ago. Imagine, 2 weeks ago. Yung 1,500 ko to 2,000 weekly, inabot ako ng 2 weeks. 1,500. Tapos, considering na it is mas mahal. Yung 1,500 ko was almost full tank. This one, I think, 1,500 will go here. Dito banda. Hindi pa full, pero nandito siya more than this. So, a little bit of more than half. Mga 800 kilometers worth of mileage. Ang sabi ko sa inyo last time was itatry ko talaga my best to not use EV mode kasi hahabulin natin tong HEV mode to be 1,000 and up kasi yun yung requirement sa break-in period. So right now my EV mode is 700, my HEV mode is 491. We are getting closer. Tinatry kong ang mission ko is habulin ko siya sa EV mode. Medyo humahabol na siya. Last time it was 500 versus 199. Ngayon we're at 491 and comparing it to 700. So we're getting closer. I'm really targeting to reach at least 1,000, which is the minimum of the break-in period. One of the other pros again is my screen here. It's very easy to control. My Apple CarPlay, so madali siyang i-manage. I get to even close the doors using the app kahit na malayo ako, nasa second floor ako. The car would do it on its own basta i-click ko sa app. I even unlocked it. The 360 camera. this is really helpful sa akin. Sobrang helpful niya, lalo na sa parking. I'll put it in reverse mode and you'll see na may guide. This is good also for mga first-time car owners. This is the premium variant. I bought it because of the wheels. It's 17 inches. And also because talaga the 360 camera. So, ito siya. And one thing I like about this car is that it tells me everything. So let's say I open the windows. Okay, I'm opening the windows and I'm shutting down the car. And then it will tell me windows are not closed. Saan ba? Ganon. Alam mo yun? Yung mga simpleng ganon na it will notify you if something is wrong before you leave the car or anything. Yon. So the pros of this is ang gaan niyang i-drive. It's so easy to maneuver. The steering wheel is so light. And the feel of the seat and the look of the seat is like a sports car, and I feel so comfortable driving this car. It's super fast. It can go to 60 in just a few seconds. Aside from that, the seats are so comfortable. Yung chill ka nang mag-drive, and mapipilitan kang mag-drive ng chill kasi iisipin mo, I need to drive smoothly kasi kailangan kong mag-charge ng battery. So, one of the pros of this is that pag nag-drive ka smoothly, so step in the gas, bitaw, mag-charge yung battery. Kahit hindi ka pa nagbe-brake, nag-charge na siya agad. If you hit the brake and you're still moving, it also charged the battery. So that's one of the coolest things ever. Let's go to the cons. May naririnig ako sa mga tao na mauga daw, but comparing it to my Honda, it's actually not. It's actually more stable than my Honda. I don't know if dahil luma na yung Honda ko, so medyo na subok na yung car. One of the issues is I can't say thank you. Kasi this doesn't have siyang half beep beep, so you can't say thank you. It's full on beep beep here. Pag umulan, yung 360 camera, pag umulan, paminsan nakikita mo yung droplets. But I think that's normal. I don't know. This is my first car with a 360 camera. Let me know if normal ba yun. Sometimes, especially at the back of the car, you can see droplets here. Sometimes hard to view it because yun nga yung droplets. One of the issues is it took me a month. Pero I think it depends on your dealer or agent. You have to talk to your agent to make it fast. Some get it like in a week. Sa akin, a month. And wala pa akong plates. May ORCR na ako pero wala pa akong plates. One of the issues right now for me is this one. I'm trying to get the digital key kasi the perks of having the app is you get to not bring your keys and just use your phone. My digital key. Issue ko dito ngayon, hindi ko siya makonect. So, I'm still figuring that out. Kasi, ang sinasabi niya dito, the physical key is not inside. But I have my key here. So, I still have to figure this out. I think one of the tech is, and most of the users of BYD Seal 5 is itong digital key kasi nga, benefit siya with the app and everything, but you can't use it. So, yun lang. Mga minor issues pa lang ako so far. Aside from that, I love this car. I have no other major issues kasi I'm not biased, but it's really very efficient. It's saving me money on a weekly basis. And yeah, the feel, and it looks so premium, but it's not that mahal. It's affordable. I do get sometimes pala na nagre-restart to mag-isa, but I think that's a me problem na pagka sinaksa ko kasi yung Apple, this one, it auto-connects to my Apple CarPlay. And what happens is, I keep on pressing things. So, ang nangyayari, parang nag-loading siya sa akin. So, nagre-restart siya. But, after restarting, it all goes back properly naman. I think that's a me issue na nagmamadali ako. Yeah, aside from that, I have no other problems. Let me know down in the comments if you have other questions, and yeah, see you next time on another update on my BYD CO5.